people, many youths in general, become victims of the shit system. I see them die, I hear them cry. Oh, the pain, the agony they bear. Many I see die because of impatience. I see many get frustrated, hallucinated, kinky, crack, nuts, crazy, walking out of themselves, lost into fantasy, seeking to find the reality. And I see myself in the same similar situation.
I have to be a reminder that we're coming up in a totally different world. Right. This is not the same world that you had. This is not the 60s. This is not that. We grew up BC, before crack. That should say it all. Right. You understand what I'm saying? We did not grow up without parents. You had parents that told you this and that, and this is what went on back in the day. Now you don't have that. Right. You have young kids, 14, coming home, their mama is smoking out or doing it to their best friend to get the product. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So that means that it's not just about you taking care of your child, it's about you taking care of these children. Right. It bothers me that I have to sidestep my youth to stand up and do some shit that somebody else is supposed to be doing. Right. You understand what I'm saying? There's too many men out here for me to be doing it. Because it ain't my turn yet. I'm supposed to be following behind him getting the knowledge. I don't even got a chance to get the fucking knowledge. I can't go to college. There's too much problems out here. I don't got the money. Nobody do. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is it's not as easy as we mapping it out to be. And we got to stay real. We got to stay real. Before we can be New African, we got to be black first. Right.
My mother and father was the basis on building the foundation for me to accept truth when I did hear it, because what they taught me the truth as far as their knowledge would allow it. And after accepting the higher truth, I accepted it. So they were the basis of this type of thinking.
Now, let me say this.
All these things are politically motivated through the churches and the shit stem. See? Because all of them sit down and watch these things upsurge and say nothing. So I know these are their friends. As I say, the devil comes in all many different disguises to destroy the world. And they've been doing what they've been doing, and the only way to make people's mind change and think otherwise from morally is to get these things in your head.
We all used to go to church. We don't go to church anymore. We went to church to search, see, and know that we found what was reality and righteousness.
When you have a philosophy or a gospel, I don't care whether it's a religious gospel, a political gospel, an economic gospel, or a social gospel, if it's not going to do something for you and me right here, right now, to hell with that gospel. And this new appraisal and new approach has to be in tune with the reality of the conditions that we are in after having been thoroughly brainwashed.
And when black people in this country come out from under the mental straitjacket that the Negro clergymen have placed them in, and begin to see that the only way you can get freedom is to get it the same way the white man in this country got it, he was willing to pay the price for freedom. When you're willing to pay the price for freedom, then you get it. But the Negro in this country has never been willing to pay the price for his freedom. All of the price that we've been paying in the past has been freedom for the white man. We fought abroad so that the white man in America could be free today, to sick police dogs on us, to beat our people in the heads with police clubs, and to turn water hose on little women and children and babies simply because they want to walk down the street like decent human beings. That's now the only way you can have peace is to eliminate those injustices, and the American white man is not going to eliminate them. He's going to talk that pretty talk, but he'll still continue to practice those inhuman deeds.
Anytime you beg another man to set you free, you will never be free. Freedom is something that you have to do for yourselves. And until the American Negro lets the white man know that we are really ready and willing to pay the price that is necessary for freedom, our people will always be walking around here second-class citizens, or what you call 20th century slaves. The price of freedom is death.
Let us remember that we are not brutalized because we're Baptists. We're not brutalized because we're Methodists. We're not brutalized because we're Muslims. We're not brutalized because we're Catholics. We're brutalized because we are black people in America.
I mean that shit, because these folks see us as thugs. I don't care whatever the fuck you think you are. We thugs and niggas to these motherfuckers.
I was marked from the get up.
The best thing is very simple.
if you have different belief systems, different religions, you need to open up your heart and realize that we're all here together and respect each other's beliefs as best as possible. Understand that we share a common ancestry, not just here, but our whole galaxy.
Trust me when I tell you that shit.
Because all religions are good. I wrote something once. It says rivers, lakes, and streams. They all have different names, but they all contain water. So does religions have different names, and they all contain God and the truth, only expressed in different ways, forms, and times. What Jesus taught was good. What Moses taught was right. What Buddha taught was right. What Krishna taught was right. What Isaiah, Lot, Noah. God has always sent prophets to different people at different times with messages for those people, and people have decided to choose those prophets as their leader. Some follow Krishna, some follow Buddha, some follow Muhammad, some follow Jesus, some follow whoever. But Moses, all of them are right. Jesus made a statement, I come not to destroy no law of the prophet, but to fulfill. All of God's prophets are right. You got to believe in all of them. So, if the person follow Buddha and do what Buddha said, they'll see God and believe it. If a person follow Krishna and live what he preached, he'll be good. If a person follow Moses and live like Moses preached, if they follow Jesus, they follow Lot, any of the prophets. So, I decided to take the Islamic path. The Christian path is a perfect religion if the people practice. And you have two coats, give me one. I'm hungry, you feed me. Love your enemy. Pray for those who use you. Forgive. Give charity. Don't hate. Christianity is a perfect religion. It's the people who don't live the religion. The religion is good, but the people do things in the name of the religion.
You call for the same God he calls for. When he's putting a rope around your neck, you call for God, he calls for God.
A lot of Muslims do things they shouldn't do. A lot of Protestants, a lot of Buddhists, a lot of Hindus live like they shouldn't live. But the religion itself, the religion is right, but the people who follow religion ain't so right. So I choose to follow the Islamic path because I've never saw so much love. I never saw so many people hugging each other, kissing each other, praying 5 times a day, the women in the long garments, the way they would eat. You can go to any country and say, Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam. You got a home, you got a brother. I chose the Islamic path because it connected me. As a Christian in America, I couldn't go to the white churches. As a Christian, that was for those people. It did them good. It didn't do me good. I saw Jesus Christ. I saw a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. I look at the Lord's Supper in Christianity. I see all white people. You are an Asiatic girl. I see a man behind you is dark. All the pictures of angels are white. Why come we never go to heaven? Why come the Mexican don't go to heaven and fly around? Why the Puerto Rican, all the angels happen to be white angels?
Somebody told a lie one day.
In my search, I heard of the name God. I go to church and they said, God made man of his own likeness and image. If I made a doll in my image, it is quite obvious that the doll must look like me. Yet still, I am faced with the ignorance, lost into fantasy, seeking to find the reality in what they taught me of this illusion of God.
So everything, the greatest so far has been white, and these are just falsehoods, so white supremacists.
Everything was white. Tarzan, the king of the jungles, he was white. Black was always bad.
What you mean you was marked? Not just racially marked, not just class marked, not just marked as a countrified, rural, niggerized human being.
I was raised in the society of poverty, where I saw the innocent being humiliated daily, die for being poor. So poverty was a part of the crime in our society.
Told he's less beautiful, less moral, and less intelligent. He was marked because he wasn't sure that he really belonged here at all.
They made everything black, ugly, and evil. Look in your dictionary and see the synonyms of the word black. It's always something degrading and low and sinister. Look at the word white. It's always something pure, high, and clean.
When they started to teach me of the devil and the Satan and the hell, they teach me of the Christians, but they make sure they teach me that Jesus, the Son of God, is a white man.
The Bible, you know the Bible? Let me say that King James edited the Bible. Now, my understanding is that if King James edited the Bible, I don't think he would edit it for the benefit of black people.
We don't have anything to be ashamed of.
So the only thing that made me feel good, the only thing that made me feel free, that connected me with Saudi Arabia, the Islamic religion, connected me with Pakistan, Morocco, Syria, people of these nations have welcomed me as a brother, and I'm a citizen, and now in America, I'm respected by all colors and throughout the world as a Muslim. See, the name Muhammad is the most common name in the world. There are more Muhammads on the planet. There are 4 billion people on earth, and every third person is a Muslim. So for me, I'm not condemning no other religion, but for me, being a world figure, taking the name Muhammad Ali, which is the name of my people for the brother America, accepting the Islamic religion, it was better for me. Where another person, Shintoism, Buddhism, Christianity, Baptist, Catholic, Protestant, Jewish, that might fit another man. But you can choose any religion you want. If you believe it, you'll see God, because all of them are good. So I chose the Islamic religion. That's why I chose it.
Muhammad.
We believe in the quest for truth and justice. The indigenous peoples, brown, red.
People think there's only a few Indians left. There's millions of them in the whole continent of America, which includes South America. And one day they're going to be asking for their rights. I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't standing next to the black people too. So it's either give now or die later, I reckon.
Be ready to be unsettled. We're going to have a serious conversation here. But yes, we're going to be critical too. There's no doubt about that.
Despite the fact that I saw that Islam was a religion of brotherhood, I also had to face reality. And when I got back into this American society, I'm not in a society that practices brotherhood. I'm in a society that might preach it on Sunday, but they don't practice it on any day. And so since I could see that America itself is a society controlled primarily by racists.
Yeah, race has everything in the world to do with it.